What is up, everyone? I am Devin Cringe, and today I got two really awesome topics that I like to cover, so without further ado, let us get on with it, shall we? So today or tomorrow, depending on where you are in the world, will be the premiere of Steven Universe, Season 4, Episode 17, Storm in the Room. So for Storm in the Room, I'm gonna be talking about some stuff that we've seen in the episode leak, so I gotta say, be careful for spoilers. If you don't want to be spoiled, because of the leak, like skip forward to the second topic. So after the usual intro, the first thing we see is Steven and Connie finally talking and having some fun after Steven's space adventure. Steven walks Connie to the door and she wonders where her mom is since she's supposed to pick her up. Connie then tries calling her mom, but she gets the machine, and this is pretty much the big thing that got people asking whether she's just been held up at work or kidnapped by the Diamonds, Yellow Diamond in particular, and later we cut to Steven and Connie on a couch playing some games. While Steven's having fun, Connie tries calling her mom again, but she gets the answering machine again. And yeah, that's pretty much for the leak clip. Now, what do we have with this? Well, Connie's mom is probably missing, or maybe she's just held up at work. And of course, fans instantly jumped at the possibility that she was kidnapped by Yellow Diamond, or just the Diamonds in particular. And what do I think of this? Well, honestly, I don't know. Like, my opinion is, if she was kidnapped, it would be a pretty cool rescue mission episode, which I would really like to see. And of course, it could span multiple episodes, since of course they have to travel the homeworld and back and all that stuff. Or we could see more from the Gems perspective. But on the other hand, Steven and the Gems basically did have a cool space adventure before, so I really think they're gonna tone it down for now. Just to save some of the awesome bits for later. Because let's face it, Steven and the Gems, they haven't had a breather in like a long while and all that. Now, what do we think of how the episode may be like? Well, honestly, like I've said before, it's been a while since the characters basically had a breather, so I think it's gonna be like a little bit more of a lax episode, not too plot related, just typical, where kids having fun and all that and blah blah blah. It's just it's been a while before we had a slice of life moment, so Now, of course, some fans will obviously call that filler, like, oh my god, it's gonna be a boring episode because they're not gonna do too much stuff. There's not gonna be a lot of plot stuff and blah blah blah. You gotta realize we did have some action already, and it does make sense that they would go for a more easygoing episode for now. So. I could be wrong on this, she may be abducted by the Diamonds, but she may just be held up at work. And, it would really be cool to see another episode, of Steven and Connie interacting, just like regular kids instead of the usual battle in space and blah 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 and all that. I think the episode's gonna be pretty cool. Like, I'm not one to scoff too much at filler content. Sometimes filler can actually be made pretty well. And, it's just a leak. It's just a small 1 minute leak. So we really don't have too much to go on that, it's basically like a little tease. So basically, we're just gonna have to wait and see how the episode is gonna be like. Anyway, speaking of Season 4, Bojack Horseman is gonna be returning this year, though the exact release date really isn't confirmed, but it's anticipated to come around this summer, which I honestly really love, since summer is my favorite part of the year. And basically, when you take a look at BoJack, the show, it's pretty much meant to be watched in summer. It's also rumored that there will be two characters exiting the show, most likely Mr. Peanut Butter and Diane Nugent, whose name I can barely even pronounce without actually looking at it on the script, because yeah, it's I honestly can't believe how the fuck you can spell that and say that in a completely different way. It's like, wow. Anyway, fans on Twitter have been saying that they wanted to see less of these two characters. I personally don't really dislike Diane that much. Like, she can get a bit boring, but I can see why people would definitely want to see less of Mr. Peanut Butter, because even though he is like a funny character and all that, he does have some good moments. He's pretty much a total narcissist, and the whole act of just playing ignorant in basically any situation gets real old real quick. Also, axing one or two of the characters would definitely give more screen time and attention to like other characters such as Margot Martindale, who in 2016 won a well-deserved Critics' Choice Television Award for Best Guest Performer in a drama series for her guest role in The Good Wife. Now, of course, everyone, the most anticipated, the number one thing that people are expecting in Season 4 is that BoJack may actually have a teenage daughter. Yes, everyone, this was teased at the end of Season 3's final episode that went well, when a teenage girl who really looks a lot like BoJack was calling Princess Carolyn, saying that she's looking for him, but Carolyn tells her she doesn't work for BoJack anymore, so we left it off there. And of course, BoJack was looking at a pack of wild horses running across the desert, realizing that he really does want to change. He realizes something inside of him probably like needs him to get back down at the bottom of the barrel and then start the climb again. I think Season 4 will definitely be awesome because I would really love to see Bojack basically trying to turn himself around, if he does have a teenage daughter, it would be really awesome to see him, try to become a great father and all that. I really think it will be a character developing season, especially for him, and I really do hope that other characters get a lot more attention because, yeah, like fans are saying, Mr. Peanut Butter and Diane are annoying as hell. Even though I don't dislike Diane as much, I wouldn't scoff too much at not seeing any more of them. So I really do hope that you're all as super stoked as I am for what's to come, because it looks like it's gonna be a pretty good year for TV shows and all that, because a lot of them are gonna be making returns and everything. I think I'm gonna do other videos on those. Anyway, I'm really excited about what's to come in both Steven Universe and BoJack Season 4. I hope you're all as well. Anyway, everyone, that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and press the little bell icon. And as always, I'm Demon Cringe, and I'll be seeing you guys and gals in the next video.